Hey, yo, whoa, we are back. We are back with another episode of Ski's Opinion. With your gracious, your humble host, who that is, people. Ski. This is the show about everything and after that all, y'all. I'll go over everyday topics, you know what I'm saying? Talk about what we going through in the world, what's popping, what's happening. So, let's get to the show. First topic of the day. Just want to mention, got a new show I'm working on. I'm kind of working the kinks out on this uh, segment type show called The Conversations with Ski. Explain a little bit more to you guys about it. I dropped an episode Wednesday. So um, it's a show unlike this one. But sort of similar, I can say, guys. Like I'm going over, things that's catching my eye, things that may be ruffling my feathers, things that may be confusing to me that I want to speak over and talk to you guys. But I'm also gonna start having guests. I'm gonna start trying to have some guests, some people to have conversation with about certain topics, certain things that's, going on in the world, uh, popular topics, serious topics, historical topics, all type of things. It's just a conversation. Whiskey. So, anyway, with that being said, I'd like you guys to tune in. Go check out Conversation with Ski, the first episode. If you haven't already, after you look at this, go check that out. Be more to come with that later. But first topic I want to speak on, so I want to mention my man, your man's, our man's, right? Jenny, aka no, let me stop. Anyway, I saw a show. I think Jimmy was gonna do an interview with they asked him a question about, I don't know exactly what it was, but this part of the clip that I caught was where Jimmy admitted to being a hater. He said, he hate when people do good or certain people do good. He don't want to see nobody doing better than him. It gotta be him, him above everything. He's selfish like that. He's just a hater. But he admitted to being a hater. I got a question, you guys. And the question I do have is anybody surprised? Jim Jones is calling himself a hater. I mean, we've been witnessing you hating for years, so I just I understand. I don't understand. How are you making this announcement? And I think he was trying to do it for shock value, but I don't think nobody was shocked. I haven't even heard anything else about it. I just figured I'll mention this, guys, on this. To start the show, I call this my icebreaker topic, right? So I'm just breaking the ice, with something hilarious, be funny. But Jimmy said he's a hater. Is anybody surprised? Anyway, I'm gonna move on to the next topic at hand. I do want to speak on. So I want to speak on this topic. This brother is playing the game, right? I'm even actually learning things from him. He's doing this with skill, and finesse or critique or like some type of expertise. I can't actually put my hand on. No, no, my brother Ray Daniels is scientifically doing what he do, right? The man is getting the attention of those that you need to get the attention of if you're trying to pop here, right? So you got Ray Daniels and Charlemagne, you got going back and forth. So we all know Charlemagne gave Ray Daniels Donkey of the Day, right? So for putting out the statement about Rock Nation or whatever, right? So that Jay, well, no, that Jay was coming out with the album. That's what he said. But Jay only not coming out with the album if he don't have a partner. Now, and he said this is cap, like it's no, because Rock Nation made a statement it's cap. So Charlamagne said he give him Ducky a day for putting out something. And then we've been witnessing him cap for a while. So Charlamagne's kind of proving these people point as far as you working for Rock Nation or glazing them, right? I may even say that, like glazing the hell out of Jay and Rock Nation, and everybody know you was a part of the deal with the casino thing, right? So you in cahoots with them. Whether you want to say you work for them, I don't think you work with them. I think you're in partnership with them, though. So they wording it maybe wrong. I would say, like, as far as he worked for them. So he kind of got them on that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that he's in cahoots with them. They're business partners. They're friends. There's, how could you say it? There's a bias when it comes to them with him, right? So my thing is, why did you go so hard on Ray for saying what he said? All right, I'm sorry. I put my hand. I gotta stop that. Put my hand on my face or by my mouth, on my chin or something like that when I'm speaking. I know it distorts my voice, but anyway, why did you go so hard at him for saying that? Like people say ill-ish about Jay all the time or make up things or whatever. If it was or if it is made up, right? Why did you go so hard to get him Donkey of the Day and then even kind of go a little bit further and I don't say assassinate his character, but like tarnish it, right? He's only doing the podcast thing so he can get another job in the industry. And Ray come back and admit it. He admitted that. He said, yeah, I did. But it makes it look like I said, he tarnished it because it makes it look like you're not taking this podcast thing serious. And as soon as you get a job with the industry again, working for a label, you out. So we haven't seen that, right? Because that haven't yet to have came to fruition, right? As far as him getting a job with a label. So we shall see when it comes to that. But right now he got some validity to what he's saying as far as Charlamagne being bothered by that statement with him and how Charlamagne is glazing Rock Nation. So Ray come back and he said, yeah, he did tell Charlamagne that, that he was looking for a job, but that don't mean that he's gonna stop doing what he's doing because he said that he made more money, I guess, in the last 9 months or something from doing this on his own than he and I made from working for a company. So maybe when he talked to Charlamagne at the Black Effect podcast thing, maybe that was his agenda, I would say, at that time. So Ray Daniels might change that though now because like I said, for making money, he's constantly going viral. He knows how to do it. He knows the techniques. Like I said, for him to say that, even if it's true or not, for him to say he knew it was going to bring shock value, he knew it was going to bring eyes, and that was like clickbait. That's go viral one-on-one right there, you guys. I still haven't mastered that. Like I said, I'm watching him. I watch everybody, because I'm trying to learn how to figure it out as well. But I'm watching him right now because his technique is pretty skillful. And the reason why I say it's pretty skillful is because even if he's lying, the way that he worded it and he phrased it and presented it to us, it seemed like it held some validity because we do know that Ray Daniels is a person that's from the industry. We do know that he knows that industry. We do know that it could be some truth to what he's saying because that's how deals is made. And he was the one who was doing those deals, when he worked for the label. So even if he's not all the way telling the truth about that statement, it's some truth in it, and then who he is brings validity to it, right? So that's what I said. I'm still trying to watch them. I'm still trying to figure it out, right? Because I got to bring validity and eyes to what I'm doing in a skillful way, but that brings the attribute that I, am an expertise in, right? So, I'm gonna say right now I'm an expert in niggerdom. No, I don't know what that played across my brain when I said that. I said this niggerdom. Like no, but because this is what they do. This is play of nigger. So I'm gonna say we can you keep an eye on this. Like I said, this is a master class and how you battle and how you become a media giant in this new age and new world of what's going on right now. So I'm gonna move on from that. So the next topic will be Lil Durk, you guys. Gotta speak on it again, cause time has came or has come. Trial has started. Started today as I'm recording this video. So I don't have anything as far as what's going on from the start of trial, but I want to give my interpretation of what I see so far leading up to trial, right? The things that's been happening. So I know y'all see Trap Lord Ross standing outside the courthouse with his glasses on and button up and drinking the hell out of some Gatorade. I have to say that because he did. He kept grabbing that Gatorade, you got right. His throat was out there getting dry, pause. But he was up there going there and yapping a lot. But anyway, he's giving a play-by-play of what's happening in court as of now, right? Going up into this. So the things they're trying to present. So we see, that, you guys. Like, I spoke on the Durk case. I'm going to say, what can I say, you guys? Like, almost a year ago now from the last time, it had been 4 or 5 months ago from me speaking on one of the people who back on that grizzly. He's back on his grind. The hardest working person on the Durk prosecution team is your boy, our boy, Snitches. I know. Snitches news is going in, you guys, right? This dude is out of his mind. Now he's just on Act Show. The Act bring him on, call him out, put him on a string with the chat niggas, right? So they talking over Durk's case, and then Snitches on there like, I told y'all, I said that this was gonna happen. I told you that Jam was already Jim was already snitching, and he was cooperating with such and such. I already told. Don't doubt me. I'm the OG of this. This is what I do. Snitches. No, no, I'm just saying. This dude is so hilarious and ridiculous, man, about everything. He's cooked and, yeah, Durk ain't coming up out of this. He get a life. What's that gonna tell Jim? They had to pull Jim in the bathroom and tell him to calm down. Okay. So this is what Jim's saying, right? Now, I'm not sitting here, you guys, pretending to be an expert at court cases and what's going on. But what I do know about court is it has to be presented in a court of law, right? And as well as he gets to say what he's going to say on the stand, the defense attorney has the way to cross-examine, right? So do you feel or think that they don't have anything that can debunk what Jim is saying on the stand? People seem to forget who he has as the litigator. The dude who will be doing the cross-examination is not what snitches keep talking about. My man Brian, what's my man? The head attorney still is gonna be doing the cross-examination. He's an expert litigator, dog. This is what he do. So you don't think he's gonna be able to cut up and slash through all of that? You don't think that's what they're working on? The reason why they said no, this trial gotta continue, and you need to separate that. If y'all like, yeah, we gonna get another check, but that's what they said. RICO is harder to prove. But if they could have tied it into this trial, where they got a bulk of evidence that they're gonna try to use to intertwine with the RICO, it strengthens prosecution's case. So getting it severed is a super win in a way that people don't understand, you guys, because standing alone, that Vicart RICO, even with all the snitching and everything, if this man beat this case, it takes away so much validity away from the RICO case, right? So him beating this case, he can almost be like him beating both. If y'all understand what I'm saying. Not saying that he is. They may still try it, but I just feel like if he beat this case, they're probably gonna drop the RICO Vicar because the strength of it ties into this case, right? And if this case falls apart and the man beats it, then the RICO is kind of almost pointless, you got, right? You could bring in the gang aspect like they doing with this case, they bring it in. But if they can debunk it and he can beat this case, I don't think we have another trial that we have to live. Like, he still got to go to trial. I don't know if he's still going there. That's why I said they don't understand severing that case from it was such a win. Because I heard somebody speaking on it before and they said it's very hard to prove a RICO because there's so many moving hands with it. But then on top of that, you got to have paperwork. You need forensic accountants. You need all type of stuff that goes into the RICO. But you throw a RICO in on top of a case that you're already building based off of Pa's murder, strengthens their RICO, right? They don't have to prove as much on it, being a RICO enterprise when you can kind of tap things into, well, this is how they connected with this and that, and you had to see this is how they work. And then you throw, see, yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is the same thing he did with that. But if he beat this case separately from it, you can't use that. It weakens their RICO. Mind my words, people. If he win this case, if they win, we won't see a RICO trial. I can see the feds dropping it. I can see them dropping the RICO because if they had such a strong case with the RICO, they would have brought it first. And they would have brought it along anyway. They would need to tie it into this. But they knew that this case was kind of wobbly. And then in that case, it's wobbly on his own. Fighting together strengthens them, right? Because you could use stuff from here to there to say, this ties into that, this and that. Now, on the flip side of that, you guys, because there's the flip side to this. Could be a flip side to this, right? Well, it is a flip side. Why did Durk lose? If he loses, it's a problem, you guys. If he loses, they're going to try him again with that RICO. And if he loses, then they can use a tie-in because it's showing that they believe that it is some type of enterprise in that way. And this man sits at the top with the money and he paying for everything. So whatever they prove in this case, if they win and they get a conviction on him, he's going to get another conviction. Or he's going to get tried again. I don't know if it's going to succeed, but they will be trying him with that. But if he lose, if he win, it won't be. Durk will be coming home in the next month or two, if he win. That's my piece on it, you guys. It's been another episode of Ski's Opinion. With you gracious, your humble host, who that be, people, Ski. Peace and love, everybody. I'm out. Catch you next time.